So hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm doing my little hand things here to make sure that you know I'm here. This is actually kind of the last part of my first bullet journal. It's a emerald gridded lectern 1917, is that how you say it? But this is the page that I left off in my last video. I will leave that link below. But today we are focusing on the mental health aspects of a bullet journal and how it can help. Yesterday filming this is World Mental Health Day, so we're going to tie in with that, and yeah, here we go. So back when I filmed my other video, I hadn't finished this, and I guess it's okay. It's not perfect, but finished is better than trying to get to perfect and never finishing it. So this is the end of April and the start of May, and actually it was a time where so many things were changing that it was really interesting to have this as kind of externalizing my brain. I was very busy, so these were just the memories page. This was the May tracker that I just used some leftover paint to create. Sorry, my hand's doing the thing. In May I had my driving test, so that was one of my big things to do. And I started my master's project, which was another thing that really was helpful with my bullet journal. As you can tell, some weeks I go absolutely fucking crazy with the stickers and weird kind of stamp thing. It helps to have, for me, to have a whole week out in one. I don't know what I meant for this box, but it doesn't matter. Like, the thing that I find with my bullet journal is that it doesn't matter if weeks aren't finished. Like, this one has random pencil marks, and like some of it's pencil when it's supposed to be pen, but it's okay. Like, I find that it's just use it for what you need it for rather than perfecting something, making it all pretty, and then kind of losing the point of it. A bullet journal is supposed to be useful rather than a polished sketchbook. I did a priorities list that I kind of messed up a little bit, and I do like to kind of mix it with an art journal, so this was a little experimental thing. I got these Polaroid style frames that I just wanted to mess around with sticking. So this is all acrylic and some ink, and actually the silver's kind of gone yellow now, but yeah, that was just fun. Now this spread I really love. It's literally just 3 types of highlighters, some squares without rulers, and a couple of simple paper plane drawings. You will not believe how easy they are to draw. And I think this week was pretty successful as well. So I guess having a nice spread is helpful to your productiveness and help there. I just want to say, in terms of mental health, writing down everything seems such a simple idea, but actually super helps, because it externalizes everything and gets all the mess out of your head and onto the paper, where you don't need to worry so much. And it's one of the things that's really helped with my anxiety and me worrying what I had to do, is to just write it down, and my bullet journal has been perfect for that. This was the next week. I didn't even finish the title of it, but I'd started doing some food tracking and figuring out, planning my meals for the week, which was really helpful in terms of shopping, and making sure that I got what I needed. This was actually the week where I did my first bullet journal flip through video, which was more successful than I thought it'd be, so I'm thankful for that. And it's kind of what's made me do this video on this channel. It's kind of an introduction to my mind as on a page. This is my June title page. In theory, it was really good, but in practice, I had to go over everything with acrylic because I was going to do, I don't know what it's called, but the watercolor effect with highlighters. And then in a really stupid turn of events, I did it wrong. So I had to do it with acrylic, and then I didn't leave it long enough before the tape was peeled off. So yeah, I don't hate it, and I did something like this for my dad's Father's Day card or his birthday card, one of them. I really, really love these post-it notes. They are from Bricks and Castle, I think. And when a week is split in between months, I do one half here, and then after all of my things, I do like another half, which is in the same style, which helps transfer stuff, I guess. This is my memories page from June. I guess I did quite a lot. I went to the cat cafe with my housemate, which was super cool. I went and saw Wonder Woman. This is my little poll card that I kept. Apparently I got 2. It's strange, I know. In my to-do list for June, I actually had a mental health appointment, and that was to kind of review my medication and actually upping my dose. As scary as that sounds, I kind of went there in like, maybe I should lower my dose, but upping my dose was the best course of action, and it worked perfectly. I'm much more, I just noticed a lot of difference in my focus and in my kind of dedication to what I was doing, and it's really great. Like, I really recommend going to your doctor and talking about your mental health, because maybe even if they don't have exactly the result that you kind of went in there for, they do know their stuff, and that is important too. So on my tracker, I do have a few things that help with my mental health, which is getting 7 hours sleep a night, journaling every day, eating a piece of fruit every day. They're super simple things, but if I do that, then I feel like a productive human being. And yeah, feeling like a productive human being is kind of the first step in your brain to kind of turning you on and getting you to do other things. Well, that's how I feel anyway. This is just the end of the other week. Planning out my master's degree, which was really important. I didn't really have much doing on this day. I went back to my parents' house this weekend, and so this was kind of a simple spread with a couple of peel-offs, which I thought was really successful. If I had something here, I think I'd love this week so much. But yeah, sometimes less is more, and sometimes more is more. I really love this one as well. This is the background that I wanted for the June title page, but it didn't work, obviously. I was actually involved in a mental health festival showing of a few different films related to nature, and the referral to nature as part of the GP's program on helping treat mental health patients. And it was really interesting to find that so many people had been referred to this barn that we went to, and it had really helped them, and it found their people with similar issues and they could relate to them and help each other. I really like that idea. I know it's not successful for everyone, but nature is important as a human. Candles back in action, woo! But yeah, nature is actually really important, and it's important to not dismiss that. One of the best things for my mental health that I've done over the last year is cycle to university. Even just in those 10 minutes of little exercise, I actually felt better. And like 20 minutes a day to get your vitamin D outside is nothing if it's on the way to work or if it's walking to the tube station, and it's actually really important. This week I figured out my master's thesis, I think. I made my own salad dressing, which was really important. Made me feel like such an adult. Oh my gosh. I like this spread. It's kind of pink and flowery and silver. This was a complete turnaround, dark and simple, kind of at slant. I'm not sure if I was feeling angry this week, but it definitely looked like it. I found that definitely working on projects to do with mental health, like my Festival of Learning stuff and my video called Meds on my other channel, I'll link it below, which talks openly about my mental health, for sure helps. And creating around mental health and things that you've got only in your head just works. Externalizing and creating around your mental health is super important, and I couldn't be more thankful for discovering that. This is related to mental health, and it's actually gold metallic watercolour, which was why I was wiggling it. But it's a pared down version of a Dumbledore quote. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one remembers to turn on the light. And this is my light on. I think I was having a little struggle there, and this kind of expressing this helped me. Now this is a really simple July title page, and I love it. I did a lot. There's so many things in here that I'm just going to skip over that. My tracker I really love. I love this white lace peel off. One of my to-dos was Spider-Man Homecoming, which I freaking loved. This is a little Polaroid of an event that I worked, and I was on camera duty. I actually saw my ex this day, the ex before my last ex, and so I gave myself this sticker. I got over it, yippee! This was also from the event that I worked. This is me being a cool bean. It's not usually me that does that. This is a page that I decided to partially go veggie, and I didn't finish it, but I started writing some things to do, like be a weekend veggie and use soy milk and use frozen meat substitutes. Just the simple things to start off with. I still kind of kept up that, but it's hard living with my parents at the moment. And being a veggie and like improving my little brain morals is part of the things that I'm kind of looking after myself better. This is week 28, which is in July, and I was doing a lot of stuff this week, and on the Sunday the female Doctor Who was announced, and I freaking loved that. That's all I have to say. And this week is another cool looking week. I feel I really liked it. I had a doctor's appointment, and I just started my little journal mascot. He's called Pest, and he's going, "You can do it," to the doctor's appointment. Stupid things like that just make me feel so much better. And this was where I was designing Pest, and this was him doing a few faces just so I kind of have a reference to easily draw him next time. I just really love drawing him now, and I hope he follows me throughout my journaling. I just freaking adore him. This is nothing. It's kind of things to do and tracking where all my things are. I didn't finish this because it's quite close to the end of my journal. I'm going to copy it out and put it on a new page that's actually finished in my new journal. This is week 30, and I really liked this delicate like pastel pink and blue kind of thing going on. I went to the cat cafe again. I had a breakthrough with my master's project, which it's important to celebrate that. And also I moved out of my house, of my student house, which is a sad day, but kind of meant that I had to move on with my life. Oh God. This is my August title page, which I really loved. I did it really late at night, and obviously it could be better, but it's just fun. It's just fun. My memories, because I went on holiday. There's a lot of stuff there, like boarding passes. I did a lot on my tracker, but it's hard when you go away on holiday to kind of continue doing self-care kind of stuff. This was the week that I finished my master's project, I think. Was it? No, this was the week. But I love, love, love this coloured pen. It's It's one of my favourite pens, and hopefully I'll use it more. And here is a post that I've put on my Instagram, which is my birthday week. I kind of went really overboard with decoration in gold and silver. Obviously I like silver more than gold. And my pest is continuing to encourage me and be there for me, saying 3 days to go till my final deadline, which was really great. I'm just about starting to put all of my videos together for my master's portfolio, and this is the finishing thing. The next thing in my life is an adventure, and to kind of hopefully encourage me to make those steps rather than be scared. And that's the end of my first bullet journal. When it got to like a month to go, I did write down what I wanted in my next bullet journal, and then when I set it up, I kind of came here first. And then I wrote a lovely letter to my first bullet journal saying, "Dear Bujo number 1, you've been good to me. You lasted 11 months and I actually finished a notebook for once. I've been more organised, creative and sane with you. At times I've overloaded you with stuff, washi tape, paper, stickers, tickets. Other times I've been simple and minimalistic. Either way, you've been great and dealt with it all so well. Going forward, I've got a new Bujo and I hope that it's as lovely as you. I've got some big changes coming up and I don't know where life will take me, but I'm sure that with my trusty Bujo by my side, I know it's going to be a lot more enjoyable, never mind so much more manageable. Love and thanks, Ellie." And yeah, that's it. That's my first bullet journal done and dusted. It lasted from September 2016 to August 2017, and I couldn't be more thankful for discovering this organisation system and taking things into my own hands and not just using a boring old diary to organise my life. I hope that you've learnt something about the structure of my brain and how I deal with things, but if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I'm sure to get back to you. I'd just like to finish with a quote from Malala, who says, "Extremists have shown what frightens them the most, a girl with a book." And this is my book and it enables me to do so much. See you again soon. Bye!